Crowley was an infamous criminal and murderer in the United States during the 1930s, often emerging as the embodiment of the era's darkest fears. Known for his impudent lawlessness, he orchestrated numerous heinous acts, ultimately betraying himself in a fateful altercation with the police. One snowy afternoon in New York City, Crowley brutally murdered a policeman, an event that set off a cataclysmic chain of events. The alarm was raised, and soon a small army of law enforcement surrounded an apartment building where Crowley took refuge. The siege began, a tense standoff that seemed to stretch into eternity. Inside, Crowley, knowing his end was near, composed a letter, a bizarre missive illustrating his dissonance from societal reality. In this letter, he portrayed himself as an innocent and kind-hearted soul, brutally misunderstood by the world. He wrote with palpable conviction, his words dripping with an incongruent blend of self-pity and defiance. Throughout the letter, Crowley painted himself not as the villain, but as a victim of a harsh, uncomprehending society. The hours dragged on, and the police, meticulously mapping out strategies, prepared for an inevitable confrontation. Crowley's letter remained unfinished as volleys of bullets tore through the stillness, culminating in his eventual capture. Society, once aghast at his audacity, was now relieved, yet his trial turned into a macabre spectacle. The courtroom was thick with the air of reprisal as the trial of one of the most dreaded criminals reached its zenith. His defense swayed, not a single heart. The mountains of evidence contradicted his every word. Crowley was sentenced to death, a verdict that reverberated through the hallways of justice. As the final moments of his turbulent life approached, Crowley, instead of reflecting on his grisly deeds, remained entrenched in his delusions.